That's why Xavier told me he started doing that. He was like, yeah!
Why?
He says whenever someone says something sassy at work, he'll be like...
Of course he would.
Xavier is, what, 6'7", big boy. Just, like, a big young man. So him to be like...
Clock it. Clock that tea. Oh, I love Xavier.
His girlfriend has him trained so well.
Yes.
We appreciate it.
Yes. I love Ilisa.
That plus Jacob being like, girl, I didn't even walk in.
Oh my god.
Their, like, girly pop lessons have been going really well. Like, I think I've got them almost trained. So we're doing great.
We're working on it still. There's some areas that are great.
Yeah. Because I kind of need him to have, like, a dorm situation so we can, like, get girly pop going 24 hours. And then they're good.
Yeah.
But, I've been putting in overtime.
That's so fucking funny.
Enroll in my university.
Xavier's
His big ass hand just...
Y'all, when I tell you what a Stanley looks like a regular cup in this man's hand.
Like itty bitty. He had a mason jar at Jacob's house when we went to that party, and I swear it looked like a teacup.
Yeah.
I was like, wow.
No, he's such a big fella.
His hands are
I can't. He's a big fella.
He's a big fella.
Mind you, I'm 5'9", 5'10"-ish on a good day if I'm sitting up straight.
Right,
like, I'm a good height.
Mm-hmm.
He's huge. Like, he's scary.
Yeah, and I feel like whenever I see him, like, a couple times in a row, I get kind of used to how tall he is. But if I go, like, a summer, I'm like, oh my god. Get down.
Running away from him. Nah.
No, he's a teddy bear.
He is.
He's just so funny.
Yeah. Oh my god, we forced them to read books.
Oh my god, we had a whole book presentation.
Literally.
Guys. I still need a grading rubric, but I'm gonna go off the dome. So I made Xavier read A Court of Thorns and Roses. You made Jacob read Twisted Games. Mm-hmm. They both did book presentations, suit and tie.
Yes. Catch the TikTok. I'm gonna post a TikTok soon of their presentations.
It was wild. Xavier spelled ACOTAR with K's. He thought Resan's name was recent. So he did the audiobook, so I'll let it slide. Yeah. But I just thought that was kind of insane. Yeah. Jacob's presentation. Well, I'll let you talk about Jacob's presentation because I haven't read Twisted Games.
His what is it called? Like fan casting for the for the characters. They were actually pretty good. They were pretty spot on. Bridget was Bridget from Total Drama Island, and it fit. I love that. And then it was some random like buff guy like in SWAT like for Mr. Reese. But it was okay. He read it, and that's all that matters. Like he knew the lore. He
annotated. Like he was very locked in. Yeah, annotated. He had a whole separate notebook
to like score it.
Yeah. He had a whole PowerPoint. Both of them had PowerPoints. And I was impressed.
Yeah.
Just for him to say like,
he gave it like
it was crazy.
He didn't even give it a 1.
Yeah.
But it had like a whole like, oh, this happened, and then this happened.
If it was less than a 1, it wouldn't have caught his attention like that. Mm-mm. Like, sir, be so for real.
Right. If it was less than a 1, he wouldn't finish it.
No, he would have been like, oh, I don't care. Like, here, take it back. Mm-hmm. He was locked in. So one day, Jacob will have the realization he's going to wake up out of his sleep and be like, oh, that was good.
That was literature.
Literature. Exactly. Xavier read ACOTAR. His presentation was almost too much because
he was locked in.
He was very much locked in, but I feel like it was a strong starter. Yeah. Strong, first 20 minutes. I was like, yes, exactly. Mm. Towards the end,
he was losing us.
Yeah, he was losing the crowd because I feel like there were so many plot points that he just didn't mention or get to because we did start rushing him at the end. Yeah. But there was some points where I was like, he almost glazed over the bigger plot lines and paid more attention to the smaller ones. And I was like, look, what are we doing? What are we doing? But I don't know, I just love that book so much. I was like, okay, do what you want. So that was that. Aside from the spelling errors and whatnot, it was a really good presentation. ACOTAR is very dear to my heart, so I was like, my opinion, I'm like, you know what, I still love it. You do you. It's okay.
No, I feel that.
Discussions on if they're going to pass Girly Pop 202.
Yeah.
That was their final exam.
Yeah,
I'm iffy. I don't know if Xavier's passing, but he can retake the exam in a couple months.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Is Jacob passing? Because he did the work.
He did do the work, but I don't know. We'll have to
once we get our grading rubric, reconvene.
I need like some strict going off of basis because right now I'm going
because all vibes,
no,
just off preference,
literally.
No. It was a mess. So the Twisted series, like, it's on my TBR, but far down.
No,
like,
I
do want to read it.
There's no rush for her.
Yeah, she's always gonna be there.
Yeah,
so I want to read her soon, just because I think she would look cute on my shelf.
I feel that.
Oh my goodness.
Speaking of on shelves.
Oh yeah.
I kind of want to talk about special editions really quick. Just my hate for them.
Yes.
I have yet to find one. well, I like the Icebreaker special edition. She's
pretty.
Cute. Mm-hmm. And I saw Wildflower. Or what? No. Wildfire? Mm-hmm. Jesus Christ. I saw her in the special edition. And she's also cute. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So those, I will say, I do like. After that, I have yet to find a special edition that I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to go out of my way to buy it.
Yeah. Somewhere in the City is one of the only ones. Because she's doing so many to the point where the covers are different. Yeah. That's attention to detail. Yeah. Miss Alex, you killed that. ACOTAR, Sarah J. Maas, for once your foot is actually off of my neck. Because to call it the Night Court edition and not even add a shimmer, a star, like, you can't just make it black. And the thing is, like, right, biscuit. This is it.
She's like, I'm sad.
Yeah. So she did what to those edges?
Why is she not closing her eyes? Oh, okay. She's just waiting.
Literally stopped blinking for 3 minutes.
Oh.
If you guys haven't seen the special editions at ACOTAR, all of them are just pitch black with black sprayed edges, which I think was insane.
Disgusting.
It made it worse.
Yeah.
And then I think it does have like a quote on the back or something like that.
I saw that.
But no.
Still
the original books are already rainbow. I like the thought of making it a Night Court edition, but also, if you haven't read the series, you know the Night Court it's kind of a spoiler because she doesn't start off in the Night Court at all. Like that is from book 2 on. That is like the plot. But if I saw that before, that would have ruined book 1.
Because, oh really?
Yeah.
Like just knowing that it's black?
Yeah, because it's the Night Court edition. So. Because I know you're never going to read it.
I'm like, wait.
So the book starts, she's with Tamlin in the Spring Court. Okay. And Rhysand is the villain. Okay. And he's evil. And then she ends up with him, though. But she was in love with Tamlin at first. And it was a whole thing. So he gets introduced in the first book, but he's still technically evil in the first book until we find out his motivations in book 2. So she still lives happily ever after in the Spring Court when book 1 ends. Like, she's still not with Rhysand in the Night Court. So he comes to get her because they make a deal where she has to stay with, I don't know, it's a long story. But point is, she ends up with Rhys. She's with Rhys now for the rest of the series.
But knowing that it's the Night Court edition.
Yeah, because the Night Court's like the enemy, so it's like, how would the Night Court be the whole plot? Because end of book 1, she's happily ever after with Tamlin in the Spring Court. So, if anything, I think that's a lot. Yeah. But I get it. But if anything, you should have made, like, one of the books a night. Like, they have so many courts, you should have made them, like, different courts.
Yeah.
But it's okay. Once I get hired under someone to
some publishing
have
company.
Some decisions.
Yes.
I do have a picture, though, of, the fine print has a special edition. Oh, really? And it is so pretty. I only took a picture of the back.
You have to send it to me.
Yeah, it's so cute. I took a picture of the back just for a photo dump. On the back it
that
says,
is cute.
yeah, to the girls who dream of meeting a prince will end up falling in love with falling for the misunderstood villain.
Aww.
And the pages are sprayed like a metallic light blue.
Okay,
and there's
cute.
It's called the Dreamland Billionaire series. There's a castle on the front.
Oh, that's
it is
cute.
Really so pretty. And
that's
I almost bought it. I almost got it for Sid actually because she loves that series.
She does.
Yeah.
Yes. Sid is gonna be on the pod.
Mm-hmm.
Sometime soon, hopefully, because Miss Queen, she's been putting in her work, reading her books. So we're gonna get Sid on the pod.
Oh, I'm excited.
That's gonna be one hilarious pod. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all.
That's gonna get us off the hood.
Sid is a funny gal.
She's a tie.
Yes.
But yeah, that's the only other one. Other than that,
yeah, I was about to say whenever I was thinking about it, Fourth Wing. I did like that one.
Yeah, that one was
like
cool.
The paperback with the little like, dragons
nice.
on it.
And
maybe if she did that,
yeah,
like instead of the all black,
exactly, like maybe something. Especially because the ACOTAR girlies were on Sarah J. Maas's neck right now because we're like, where is book 6? Like we need book 6, and it's been years, which is like fine, but she sent out this email. I think it was about the Crescent City like paperback, and she was like, book announcement, something like that, and it was just Crescent City book 3 like in paperback, and then she announced this, and it's just the special editions. Yeah, Sarah, stop distracting us. Yeah, I will write book 6 if need be.
She don't want to write it.
She don't. She don't. And at this point, it's like the theories online are getting so juicy that I was like, I know it's just not even gonna live up to whatever.
Yeah,
but it's okay. I still love the series. It's very dear to my heart, so I'm just gonna let her do her thing. But Sarah, I have an eye on you, and we will be having discussions.
It's like the 7-part series for Hailey Bieber.
Right.
That is you with Miss Sarah J. Maas.
Screenshots, timestamps,
everything at the right place at the right time.
Yeah, paparazzi photos.
Plotting for years.
Yeah. Please, that series had me in a chokehold.
I can't.
Oh,
okay, last thing that we'll talk about
her. Yeah.
We have to talk about Sunrise on the Reaping.
What
was your... I know it's a 5-star. I don't even have to ask you that.
Absolutely.
What? No, actually, you just talk. I want to hear what you have to say, because you read the other books.
I did. Guys, I read the original series, though, so long ago. I was, like, in the 5th grade type thing. So I do want to go back and reread them. Especially, like, not to get dicey, in our political climate, those books are going to hit real hard right now. So I kind of want to read those right now.
Insane.
But there were so many, Easter eggs, so many back characters popping up.
Yes. To
the point where, like, this book kind of changes the rest of the series. Yes. And that's insane.
It, like, makes you look back at some of the things and you're like, oh, that's why he's like,
Exactly. And it was just so heartbreaking. And all the other books are sad, too. Like, I don't know if I actually cried when I read them, but, like, it's dark, there's just a lot going on. So this one really matches, like, the tone of it. If you guys think you hate President Snow now, wait till you see what he's up to in this one. President Snow, when I see you, when I catch you, Ricky.
when I catch you, Ricky.
That was crazy.
My gosh.
And, like, I saw a tweet where saying President Snow went through the least trauma of everyone, and he made it everyone else's problem for 20 years.
Yes.
Not even more than 20
No,
like
because
50.
I'm like, when I read the book, I was like, somebody kill this man.
Now.
But obviously, like, we know later on. But it's like, I didn't read any of the books. Mm-hmm. This is my first book that I've read. But I watched the movies. I was a stan of the movies. Mm-hmm. We love Miss Katniss.
Yes.
And I also didn't I didn't watch, what's the new one?
Songbirds.
Yeah.
That one was good. I didn't finish the book, but I have it. I want to go back and read it, but the movie was so good.
I tried to watch the movie and I couldn't lock in because I'm so, like, short form content. Like, right now, I can't watch a single movie.
That's real. Yeah. It's juicy.
That's what I've seen, and everybody, like, is talking about it, so I'm like, I feel like I'm missing certain things because I haven't watched that or seen it, but, like, I know the essence of her, so I'm like, okay, maybe I'm fine, but, like, I just need to know Snow's background because
it's
why the
crazy.
frick are we? Why
yeah.
are we shaking? Why are we doing
punching
this?
Everything. He definitely he had a rough start, kind of. It was like his family was like rich, and then they lost their riches. That's literally it.
But like,
to him that ruined his life, and it was like he like fell from that and then had to work his way into becoming like they didn't have game makers yet.
Yeah.
And so he like worked into like that and worked his way up.
Yeah.
That's it. Aside from that, and then his stuff with Lucy Gray, who.
But at the same time, he didn't like her like that.
He just wanted to control her.
Yeah.
And the minute he couldn't, he lost his fucking mind. And it was ridiculous. And so that's literally his lore. Like, again, I need to like go back and finish the book or whatnot. Yeah. But I promise you, it was a 10th of whatever everyone else went through. And he decided to make it everyone else's problem for the rest of his freaking life.
Yes.
Just like a white man would, please. And so,
oh my gosh, I'm about to stand up.
Yeah. Because it's just like the amount of like irony in that book is like, it's just crazy. Like, of course that's how you're reacting. Of course you're making it everyone else's problem. And it's like the way Snow reacted to any other rebellion all goes back to Lucy Gray. Yeah. Every single one. And so Hamish's girly is like a descendant of Miss Lucy. Yes. And so that's why he's so hard on Hamish and her. Spoiler alert, murks her. Some gumdrops. And Hamish fed it to her.
And he thinks, like, literally dreams about it every single night of the situation. And he's like,
can I come join you? Can I come?
He's literally begging to die, and she's like, no, you literally have to stop the games.
Yeah.
And, like, he kind of did, because...
He did, eventually. Like, it was like, when this book happened, he was like 16, and he doesn't stop the games until, like, Katniss. Yeah. Katniss had to grow up all this time, so he's just been a drunk for, like, 30 years.
Like, stop talking to everyone that he loved because he was terrified to love anybody else because Snow was gonna fucking murk them.
Yeah, he murked them. Like,
he burned down his house after winning the games.
Yeah. It's not funny, but I'm just like, damn. He was thorough.
Yes.
And he let that man win the games, come home, all this stuff.
This is third camera because GoPro overheated.
We're just two girls trying our best.
When's the phone? Phone died. No one answered his phone.
So his family getting married together was very, very sad. Oh, I was gonna say, I finished the book before work, so I had to go to work thinking about this. And I was like rushing to finish it because I had just the epilogue, or like a little bit before the epilogue and stuff, and I was like, well, I don't want to like have to wait till I come back from work and stuff. I was shook. Luckily, one of my coworkers had finished it, so I got to like rant to her like at the front desk, so I was just not doing my job, and it was so good. But it was that, and then like him going to live in the Victor's Village like by himself. That was so sad. He wasn't a drinker at all. And he was drinking his sleepy time syrup given by Katniss's mom. Yeah. Please. Like, and then for his best friend to be Katniss's dad. Yeah. So then he had to watch his best friend, like, after they stopped talking, he had to watch his best friend die in a coal mine. Mm-hmm. Then Katniss to be, like, just growing up, not knowing that Hamish was her dad's best friend. Yeah. It was just so stressful.
Sweetheart.
I know.
Oh my god.
That's what murked me. That's when I was like, I texted you. I was like, I'm not well. I was like, oh no. Yeah. That was so sad. And then the fact that like him and Katniss, neither of them were even supposed to be in the games. No. Like, no. That's like not okay. No. It's not okay. And I was so confused in the beginning of the book when they called two other men's names. And I was like, I know he ends up in there. The last piece of the chapter, like,
that was insane.
Damn. Yeah. And then, like,
for them to cover up all of that was awesome.
Again, like, just like the propaganda stuff was shaking me to my core. Plutarch was a lot. I was like, Mr. Heavensby, please. Like, so he was doing his thing. Beatty made an appearance. Yeah. Beatty's son. Actually, no, I did cry at that. I sobbed.
Yeah, that made me uncomfortable.
It was like, it's one thing to die, but rabbit squirrels. Yeah. Now when I see a squirrel, I'm going to think of Mr. Ampert.
And then, like, picking off a bone?
That was crazy. They ate his clothes and everything. Ate everything. It was just a skeleton. And he was like, not even 12. He was like a kid. Yeah. And so it was a mess. And then everybody was saying on TikTok this is going to be her first rated R movie because the violence was kind of crazy.
Oh, yeah. Because to behead?
Yeah. To be holding it like that. Yeah.
That was insane.
And then the axe bouncing back up and hitting her in the head. Died by axe. And then he, like, stabbed out her eye.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
No, this was crazy.
Suzanne, I don't know what made you do this. Everybody was saying they saw the thirst traps of the President Snow movie, and she was like, "Oh like, no." Because y'all, I know he's evil. Whoever the fuck that actor is that played President Snow in that movie, so fine.
He is cute.
For a second, I thought he wasn't recording. But I know you're sorry. It didn't look like it was pressed in. Like, why does the button look halfway? You know what I mean? Like the red button.
Oh, I don't know, but I see it counting.
Okay. Ooh. But
yeah, that was
President Snow's actor is so fine. Yeah. I saw the movie with Alexa and I was barking in that theater. I was like, please. Anyway, Suzanne probably saw that and was like,
She said, I gotta shut y'all up real quick.
And
she dropped some crazy lore.
Insane. So yeah, and it was just every time I think about President Snow, I always think about him in the movies because he was coughing in like every film.
Yes.
And so when he's like first real scene in this book where he walked in, throw up. So this makes me sick for. Do we even know what he has? No. Because I remember, I think it was the first movie he like was like wiped blood off his nose or something like that. Man has been dying something for 40 years and won't die.
And that's his karma.
Yes, that's the least Suzanne could do. He's been coughing, throwing up, and sneezing nonstop. He's
eating his bread and milk. Forget your bread and milk.
Yeah.
Forget your bread
I
and
love
milk.
when haters drink that milk. I was like, yes, sir. Let him choke.
He opened the mini fridge and said,
took it to the head. Absolutely.
Take it to the head. Yeah. Think about it. Okay. Someone said that they think that the, like, what is this? A prequel? Mm-hmm. There's going to be a trilogy. I almost like trilogy. Trilogy. Yeah, they think it's gonna be like a.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because as someone mentioned that President Snow, so even the movie kind of felt like this, where it felt like it ended like a prequel, like it felt like it was about to begin something. Yeah. Where Reaping felt, I forgot the mic was in this hand, it's like up here. Where Reaping kind of felt really final. Like, I don't know, like, I know it does go into, like, the Hunger Games, but I think the epilogue is what really did that. But it, like, felt so boom that I was like, I don't know if she'll write another one, but I do see, like, if it was a trilogy, that would make sense. Yeah.
I need more.
Fuck yeah, this book fucked me up.
Literally. Him screaming, like, let me go with them, please. Yeah. But they were holding him, like, down, and he was, like, begging for his mom and his brother. That killed me. Poor baby. When they were at the funeral and he saw Maisley's, the twin sister, and was like, oh my god. And thought it was her. That also literally. Oh god. The quote, the nightmare always starts with me feeding her that gumdrop.
I bet it does, right?
Oh my god. And then him, like, in her, like, when she was dying, he was like, I love you, like, all fire, and, like, basically saying that he wouldn't kill himself. Just for her. Meanwhile, he's suffering.
Suffering. This man literally lost everything. And not even just the trauma of, like, his friends and family dying. No, everything he had to go through in the games, too. And even just, like, the trauma of, like, the reaping, too. Like, he wasn't even meant to fucking be there. And it was crazy because his name was in there, like, 20 times. And still didn't get picked. And I was like, oh. Yeah.
Light work. And it's your birthday.
Yeah, starting with Happy Birthday Hamish and ending with Happy Birthday Hamish. Suzanne, thanks for stabbing me, I guess.
Literally.
That was crazy.
And then this pissed me off. This pissed me off. I think it was, I don't know who says this. Hold on. Yeah, it was Effie. I'm sorry about your family's accident, and then your girl's appendicitis. Mm-hmm. Appendicitis where?
Appendicitis is crazy. And she's in the Capitol. Appendicitis is crazy.
Appendicitis is insane. Like, no, she got poisoned. Murked is insane.
No, aired out the whole district.
Like, what are you doing?
That was insane. Oh, I forgot to mention this part when it was like, I think it was kind of that same scene where I think it was like Mads and Wyrus like came. That was crazy because
wheelchair.
Yeah, and then Wyrus like losing her mind because in Catching Fire, she's the one who's like tick tock, tick tock.
Yes.
She was fine. He tortured her so much that she lost her fucking mind. That's disgusting. Yes. So, I don't even know how this idea came to Susan Collins' head because she could have wrote such a heartbreaking story without doing all that. Yeah. Now I'm sitting here
like thinking about every.
They were just weird. Yeah. What did this book like? Took someone to write, you know what I mean? Like she was like, how can I make every character's backstory insane? But yeah, Wyrus' story broke my heart because even in Catching Fire, I was like, oh, so she's been through some stuff.
Yeah,
that's so sad.
And then I'm pretty positive I've seen this on TikTok because my whole feed right now is literally just this book and
just
like
those trumpets.
Yes, it's so bad. But I think her games, it was the mirrors. Yeah. So I would lose my mind too.
Absolutely. Any arena would have broke me. I simply would have just stood there. Nothing to do.
I'm with Sahara right now.
Oh, hi, girl. Hi, Queen.
What were we talking about?
I think we're just talking about. I keep getting the mic in my hand. The mic is literally across the room.
It's literally just FaceTime.
Yeah. We're just giggling.
Just
But yeah, I would have lost my mind in any arena. Yeah. I think I literally would have just stood still and like let someone like murk me. Yeah. The word of the day is murk. Because there's no way. I'm not. No. If I get reaped, I'm not training. I'm not doing anything. I'm just gonna giggle, enjoy my capital food, and then go get murked. And then that's just how it's gonna have to end for me. Because no, I couldn't experience that.
I'll live up to everything. I'll do the interviews.
Yeah.
As soon as you put me in that arena, I'm in a ball shaking, and I said, "Go ahead, y'all. Just take me first, or I'll take myself out." Yeah. I probably would take myself out.
I would have eaten those apples. Yeah. That poison you had to spit up.
Yeah. I would have been like, oop.
Oopsies.
Y'all put it here. I probably would like intentionally go in and eat.
Yeah.
The random things.
I would
like, before even.
Yeah, so if anything, that I would have to just walk away to get food. Other than that, I'm an open target. Come get me.
Yeah. Because I could not live with that.
No. It's like, even if I did get to the point of winning, because I don't know if they said it in the books or just the movies, but Hamish was like, no one ever wins the game.
Yeah.
I was like, oh God, there's no winners.
Yeah. There's a scene where he's like snapping in Katniss's face, and he's like, "Girl," he's so sassy with it.
Wake up, sweetheart.
Yeah, it never ends.
No, like he knows better than anyone.
Yeah,
it never. Oh my God.
I just want to give him a hug, and then
it wouldn't even help.
No, at least for me. Like I need, like I don't know.
It's so sad.
It's so. I know they're not gonna cast what's his name, like
oh man, everyone was saying they should cast him.
Was it Woody something?
Woody Harrelson. Yeah, there we go.
But like, and put like a wig and a cap on him, like a baseball cap.
I was saying put him in like the kid hat with a little spinny propeller,
and I would take it because I can't imagine any other Hamish. What Megan call him? John Hamish. And she was right.
she ate that right the fuck up. That's crazy.
That was insane.
Oh, y'all, but they would get Megan on the pod. It's
oh my
God. But yeah, no, I don't know who they're gonna cast. They do have Effie. It's gonna be Elle Fanning. I'm like, okay, that's cute.
Yeah, that's cute.
I don't know, like people. I think it's like the fan casting for Hamish. None of them look right.
No, at all.
Put me in there. We're the only ones that can do this.
Please.
Blonde Bob comes back just to be Hamish.
Just to be Hamish. Okay. Last thing we'll do. We're gonna do like bad reviews on Sunrise on the Reaping. It does not have. Oh wait, it does have 1-star reviews.
Insane.
We're gonna do 1-star reviews for this book. Ooh. This one is long.
That's a book.
But it starts with saying, "I wish this book would have burned in all fire."
Oh my god.
Yeah. Which is insane.
See, that gives Jacob's Twisted Games review because
why are
passionate about something
you?
you hate.
Yeah.
Be so for real. Give it at least 2 stars if you're gonna write a book.
The writing was insanely bad. What?
In what world?
Why are they so long?
There we go. That's a good link. Is it worth it though? You can't read it.
What does that even mean? Returning this book to the store due to LGBTQ content. I'm very disappointed.
So I'm doing a run through in my head. Who? The lack thereof?
Heavy on who?
I'm trying to think, do they even have like a queer storyline? Is that the problem? Is that why they're mad?
I think they're mad that there is one. But where?
Right, I'm trying to think of who. Oh, well, this is like a small one though. I don't even think it counts. Lenore Dove's uncle. In the beginning, he has a fella in town.
Yeah.
But, like, is that it? Go be so for real.
Yeah, what?
It's not valid.
Someone said, "Clearly I'm living in the wrong timeline because what the heck was that?"
Clearly you are, Miss Ma'am.
I guess. No, sir.
Oh, clearly you are, sir.
Marco.
Marco.
Literally insane. Jesus Christ. Boo, tomatoes. Yeah, you too, MG.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, I found this to be a derivative and often lazy installment in what is otherwise a great series.
What's her name?
Mar.
Well, Mar. Maybe you should lock in because the rest of the series is great and this is a great addition to it.
Yeah.
So read it again, Mar, because you weren't thinking straight.
No. Someone said it felt like a Wattpad. There we go. It felt like a Wattpad fever dream. Apparently it was 2 stars. It says edit. Took down 1 star because the more I think about it, the more juvenile writing annoyed me. And there weren't many enjoyable moments.
I'm sick to my tummy.
Regrettable is insane. Should have stayed in her drafts.
What?
Disappointing and almost makes me think it's a ghostwriter. Okay, I've already had enough.
I couldn't. But I think I saw like 2 bad reviews on TikTok. And they were kind of along the lines of the Wattpad girly, where they were like, she's just putting random like cameos in here. And I'm like, no, they're meaningful people. They all live in the same district. Newsflash.
They're gonna cross paths.
They have lives intertwined, but I'll let them cook. Yeah, some people just really hated it. I couldn't have that. Yeah. I also saw a bad review about my Summer in the City book.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I was like, guys, I know we have opinions, but I was so much sad about it. I thought they were because it was like one of the scenes that I really appreciated about the book. She tore it to shreds. I was like, because I saw it completely differently. Yeah. But Alex, I'm on your side, Miss Alex Astor.
And that's why everyone is entitled to read their own books that they like. Yes. Because I'm not a girly that's gonna be like, oh, because this person said they didn't like it, I'm not like I can't read that or something like that. Like I would like to try it myself, but I do have people that I'm like, oh, I trust your opinion.
Yeah. Eden.
Yes, Miss Eden. Des and Sarah from Bookmark. Yes. Love them.
Yeah. So Yeah, read your own books, guys. That's the lesson of this entire episode.
Yes. And actually read them. Don't just be a hater just because.
And go in with an open mind, because sometimes books can surprise you. And this one's for people that reacted to twisted games like Jacob. Sometimes just vibe, twin.
Yeah.
Don't look for all this extensive world building in twisted games.
Yeah. We're just here for giggles.
Giggles, smut, and more giggles.
Clock it. Okay, guys, we gotta go because we're not being in our series.
We're not professional anymore.
At this point, we're giving the censored videos on TikTok of like the peas dancing. That's what we're giving.
I love those. Little balloons are like.
Yeah,
I saw one of them dancing to Black Eyed Peas the other day. I really like it. We have to cut this out. Nice. Anyway, bye guys.
Bye guys.
Wait.
Oh my. Is it because it's on the thingy? Oh. What if it's like,
I'll shit myself.